Hello, hello. Welcome, viewers, to this is losers semis or losers finals, I think.
Losers semis.
This is losers semis. I think this is the second losers semis.
That is correct.
For the Hollow Knight BOTE tournament. We've got Vale Aiden, the number 1 seed for reasons, and we have AP Blom, who I think is seed number 3?
Yes, seed number 3. Yeah, so this is the highest seed match that we've had thus far in brackets.
I think that is correct, yes.
Which is very interesting that it's happening in losers. I think a lot of people predicted that this would happen in the upper bracket, but as it turns out, rando doesn't always work that way.
Restreamer, can you rename so that Maso and I are the 2 Discord voices, please? I think what most restreamers do is put a period in their name.
Yes. Speaking of which, I am Maso. I will be doing commentary for this race along with Pure now.
Hello. All right. Our runners are ready, so I think we can count them down now. I will start that.
All right. So while we have our runners go through Ancestral Mound, let's talk about the gimmicks that we have. We have the More Doors mod, which adds 30 doors throughout the seed, each with their unique keys. Purnell, you made that mod, so you know far more about it than probably anyone else.
I still forget where the keys are sometimes.
Well, no one uses key locations anyway, so that's fine.
This is true, and I've definitely had moments where I forgot about a door existing.
All right, so it looks like Blossom is going to be just headed straight out, as is Vale. The other gimmick is no focus, so our runners will not be able to heal until they find that ability. So for the sake of content, I'm just hoping that is extremely late.
Oh yes, 100%. I wonder what split we're going to see. I assume one player is going to rush Crossroads Tag, the other's going to go to Dirtmouth.
Yeah.
I think both teams are going to be hoping for an early Boulder Killer so that someone can go to Green Path.
For sure.
And Blossom is skipping the Shaman check.
Yeah, Vale did as well.
One thing to note with this start and Mordor specifically is that if you do get Claw before you get Infection, you have a brief opportunity to go do False Knight without having False Key. But if you wait too long and pick up Infection, then you lose that ability until you find False Key. So that's some interesting sequence break we may or may not see this seed.
Yes. Getting to False Knight that way is not in logic, since you can lock yourself out of it, but it is a possibility that we see.
So,
see Trader's Key at 8 grubs, Shopkeeper's Key at 21 grubs. Fragile Charm was there as well.
Yeah, I believe it was Fragile Strength. Which is personally my favorite Fragile Charm. But with no focus, maybe not. Maybe Fragile Heart goes up the favorite spot when there's no focus.
Yeah. With no focus, Lifeblood Charms become incredibly useful.
Oh, absolutely.
Because the downside of Lifeblood Charms is that you can't focus your Lifeblood back, but if you can't focus anyways, well then, that's not an issue. We have...
So Aselda is stacked. That's a White Frag, Grimchild, I think Queen's Garden Stag was there.
Yes, Queen's Garden Stag was there. Crossroads Stag was there as well, though I don't think we'll be seeing that.
So the 5-head play here would be to buy both Stag. Actually, wait, no, that doesn't help. Never mind.
Yeah, that doesn't help because you still have to get to Crossroads Stag.
You still have to get to Crossroads Stag, yeah. If Dermot Stag was there, that would be the 5-head play. Buy Dermot Stag and Crossroads Stag.
And then be broke for the entire rest of the seed.
But you'd find the Rancid Egg at Crossroads Stag a little faster.
So it looks like Aiden did Moloch right away, not getting anything from it.
Unfortunate. And I don't think that's on the board either.
It's not, no.
Yeah, so AP is going to be the first one to Crossroads Stag, and there's just a dive there. Okay, so immediate punish. When they do Moloch, they're going to do it faster. And Apex is just going to go to QG here. Nest Key. Okay, we're already seeing what could be some really cursed early game progression.
Yeah.
We have QG Stag and Nest Key. That's a little scary.
You do need vertical for that Nest Key to do anything, though, with QG Stag, I believe.
That is true.
So. Although if it is Claw only and then Nest Key, that would be yikes. Oh, there's Stagna Stag.
Oh.
From Ancestral Mound. Lock behind that Boulder Killer.
Yeah, that's definitely a lot more appealing than doing anything terrible in QG. We'll see how quickly Team Green goes to check the Soul Catcher as well. Oh, is Veil just going to go to Peaks? Is that their play?
I'm not sure.
I don't hate it.
I mean, one person can go into Peak, and either player can get the Soul Catcher check very quickly, so it doesn't really matter. There's Overgrown Key at Shop's Totem.
Yeah, we're already getting a bunch of relevant keys here.
Yeah.
And there was a white frag in Stag Nest.
There sure was.
We've already seen one of us sell that. Oh, this could be some really cursed stuff.
Sign me up for this.
Yeah, Veil's just going to go into Peaks here. It just makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see a dark... I can't think of a Dark Room to Resting Grounds. Isthmus Tier, by the way, in not Crystal Peak, Howling Cliffs.
Motto, yeah.
Yeah.
Which gives us logical Fog Canyon and other access. Aiden's gonna... No, wait, Aiden's just farming Soul.
Yeah, Aiden just needs Soul. And it looks like
Blossom's gonna Shade Skip to Slubra, yeah.
Thoughts on this?
I don't like it. Especially with how many stags and areas you can go otherwise. Like, I'd much rather Blossom just go to Peaks than do this.
I 100% agree. I don't think this is a good play this early. You're very likely to be able to get... Just any sort of movement will get you to Salubra later. And you have so many stags.
If you happen to find movement at Salubra right now, it's worth it, but I think the odds of that are generally low.
Yeah, especially because that movement could also be charm locked, so you might have knowledge of that movement, but you won't actually be able to get that movement.
That's two simple keys.
And there's wings in Howling Cliffs, by the way.
Yeah, so Blossom immediately punished. Find two Vengeful Spirits at Salubra.
And both are charm locked. Shaman Stone is also there. So we have Joni's Blessing at Sly. We'll see if... I'm curious if... Okay, not buying it. Buying the Howling Wraiths instead. And there's a dash at Boulder Shell.
Alright, so Aiden's gonna get that soon.
Yeah.
Probably gonna go do KD first, I would imagine.
I'm not as sure about this, just because there's not that much in King's Pass. Veil also doing the Shade Skip.
They're both getting immediately punished for doing this. I think
Aiden's
gonna get the wings like right after Veil gets this Slubra.
I think Veil might have started the Shade Skip before getting the Isthmus Tier, in which case I don't mind it nearly as much. Because with Isthmus Tier, you could just go to Fungal to Fog Canyon, get a couple checks from here.
Mm-hmm.
But without that, you don't have nearly as much.
Alright, Blossom's gonna make this trip into Pete's now. Is Blossom going to skip into Pete's with this dash wings? That is an option. And there's a broken key in Green Path.
We could see that, but I don't think it's likely. I think that I would expect to see Resting Grounds long before Crystal Peak here from Blossom.
So, with this Dash Wings QG stack and Nest Key, we could have progression in Deep Nest.
We could.
Which would be fantastic.
Yeah, with Isma's Tier as well. That would be a very interesting progression chain to see one of our runners potentially follow up on. Because you're not leaving anything behind there. And you can do a lot in right side Deep Nest at this point.
Blossom is going to do the skip to RG, which Apress just got a 300. We have 2 recent Essence pickups for Team Blue, so I like this play a lot. Rushing over the Seer.
Alright, Vale is giving us our first Egg Shop check.
Right, and we've seen several simple keys already, so this makes a lot of sense. Nail upgrade, glowing room, fragile key, fountain key, garden key.
Okay, and Balder Shell was there as well, which is a random obtain on our board.
First blood on the board is going to be Crystallized Mound by Blossom. I believe just paused on the stream to mark that goal.
Yeah.
Vale's going to be following Blossom here, it looks like.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I should have chat open.
Did Aiden just dash Balder Shell? I think he tried for a bit, and then I think he said, I'm just going to get the Balder and use dive.
Blossom going to make their way to Dreamplats here. Vale does jump dash wings as opposed to dash wings dash, which is my favorite. I think it's a little bit faster.
And is sending Dark and Green Path outside of Hunter. Aiden will presumably be getting that soon.
So we just need a Wraiths, and we're going to have full void spells. Or at least we're going to know where full void spells are.
Yeah, we're not going to have full void spells for a bit because one of those fireballs was 20-something charms.
And I didn't see the actual numbers on them. And going to check Thorns of Agony, our beloved. This is definitely never Spearrunners over in the past, never ever. And it's a Silverfell. Seer already loaded. What are we getting here? A bunch of. Was that one of every kind of relic from Seer? Paladin, Steel, Kingsight, Wonderstone.
Okay, Swim, Crystal Heart are both there for between 1100 and 1200 essence. Crystal Heart is there for 1249.
They might actually have that right now because I think they got an essence pickup from Seer.
I don't think the essence pickup was that high.
Ooh, and there's a broken key.
Apress waiting for the Fog Canyon text to go away to use this Overgrown key.
I like it. We'll see if Apress makes their way into Overgrown Mound as well.
And there's Fragile Greed in Fog Canyon. That is the third fragile charm that we've seen.
We've seen Heart already?
Yeah, it was at Seer.
Right. Yep, Apress is going to get the Virgo here into Overgrown Mound. I like this play because I think Veil are already assuming Crystallized Mound. So, like, you don't have to reveal a goal to this play because Blossom's already Crystallized Mound. That was a weird slide on Blossom's screen just now.
I wasn't looking.
They did a dive on the corpse thing, the Entombed Husk starting the rug, and it like pushed them over the gap.
Oh yeah, it can do that. There's Flooded Stag Key.
Ooh, I don't think we can use that yet.
We can't, but that is certainly something to keep in mind.
So the only... Yeah, so Veil's going to check Catacombs here, just following Blossom. Blossom's going to head into Fungal. Apress is... Have they not done KP yet?
I don't believe they've done KP yet. I don't think we've seen KP yet at all.
There is the extra check here because of no focus, so it makes KP a little nicer.
That is true. And there's King Station Stag from Gome Journal entry. So that will make that Flooded Stag Key far more useful.
Indeed.
We could see some wings dash skips here into Edge.
All right, we have seen Swim, but we don't have it yet, right?
Right. It is at
It's
Essence.
at Seer. And yeah, Blossom's going to go straight here. Probably just going to do King Station's checks before thinking about going. And
Oh, there's Claw.
Just gets Claw. Okay. And that was just Gome Journal.
Yep.
So like you didn't even need wings for that necessarily. All my hopes for Curse huge deepness progression are now dashed.
You should have let me roll the seed.
I should have. I tried to spare them. Oh, and there's Lovekey already.
Yep. From the Greed. Also, now that I think about it, 2 Lifeblood Charms being on the board. That Joni's Blessing that we saw earlier at Sly will be useful there. I would like to see maybe Aiden or one of our runners just buy that Joni's, because I don't think we've seen any other charms that are particularly useful for these runners. And they can't heal regardless.
Yeah, Joni's is very... What's the notch cost on that Joni's?
I didn't see, but I think it was 3 or less. I think it may have been 3.
That's not terrible.
It's not terrible, and it's certainly better than nothing. There's that Fragile Key, by the way.
Yep. I'm expecting we'll see a Leg Eater check really soon.
And there's Great Slash from Gorgeous Husk. Okay, looks like Veil is going to be getting this King Stag here in just a moment.
Where is Apress going?
Leg Eater.
I guess they picked up the Fragile Key?
Yeah, they picked up the Fragile Key.
I guess it's fine for Apress to do this because Blossom doesn't have the bench either. It takes just as long for either of them to get here.
Yeah.
It looks like we're going to find a Long Nailer Mark of Pride here at Leg Eater. And it's going to find this soon as well. As Veil gets the Mantis Claw.
And Dupe Dreamer there. And buying that instead of taking the Claw to False Knight. So that that out of logic False Knight's not going to be an option anymore.
Not for Team Blue. I wonder if Green's going to make the same decision here. I'm checking Leg Eater now.
So
Now choose to buy neither of these. Or like, actually, yeah, they marked Mark of Pride on the board. I think they're going to buy Mark of Pride, yeah.
Yeah.
But not the Dreamer.
So we've seen pretty similar decisions from our teams thus far.
Yeah, it seems that Blue is just slightly ahead. I think mostly just because they went to Clips first and got Wings Dash a little sooner.
Yeah.
But it's definitely not a significant lead. If you look at the check counts, it's 82 to 73. So yeah,
Yes.
so definitely a lead for Blue, but not a very big one.
Far from insurmountable. There's Darkness Key from Fungal Wastes. So we could see A-Press go into maybe do some more of Deep Nest here than would otherwise be available.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of value in just, at this point, you basically have full movement. You have access to all of left side and right side. You can just kind of start rushing goals at this point. Just go where the goals are. Do things that aren't going to get any faster the longer you wait. So like things like check Shio, making your way up through edge to defeat Pale Lurker.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a lake key at in Fungal Wastes.
Yep, at the corner for map. A-Press is about to find that right now.
Still don't see anyone on green team doing that false knight check.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see a huge reason to rush it necessarily, unless you're... I mean, you could get a Dreamer, potentially unlock yourself out of it.
It's 3 quick checks. Like, you're going to want to do them eventually anyway, most likely. And, like, if there's some progression there, that's like a huge... I feel like it's a very low risk, high reward. Like, if false key is somewhere absolutely terrible, like, it could make or break the race.
Aiden is heading to Stone Sank Journal here. Haven't seen this from Blue yet. Just a map. Seems like Aiden's trying to figure out what to do at the moment.
Choice paralysis, a definite threat. With
for
all
sure.
Of the stags and places you can go. A-Press getting 3 of the 4 mimics they need to kill dead. I wonder if we'll wind up seeing like a Calo 2 mimic. Or Calo 3? Calo 3 is
Calo 2 has the Mimic.
Yeah. If we don't find C-Dash, that's a real possibility.
It definitely is a possibility. And with all this movement we have so far, not finding C-Dash, very possible.
Yeah, I think there's no other C-Dash goals on the board. So like, yeah, at some point, if you're close enough, if you're in go mode, I think you would just do Calo 2 if you have C-Dash.
We're seeing Blossom go up into Crystal Peak here. Chat pointing out that Crystal Heart is indeed at Essence. That is correct. It was at a little over 1,000.
Yeah, so I'll tell you what, yeah, we're not going to see Calo 2, never mind. Aiden doing White Fungal, our beloved. There's a Lifeblood Charm from Blossom.
Yep.
Lifeblood Core at the King's Idol.
So that is the second one that we need. Joni's was at Sly.
Oh, okay. So that's just whatever. Oh, and blue's about to find green now. Either going to be at CG or here at Local. It's going to be here at Pogo. Sure.
Yep.
Veil Aiden doing Mantis things. What is this?
This is interesting. I wonder if they're trying to gain ground, potentially?
Yeah, they might feel a little behind, and which like they are. So if that's the play, this is an accurate read.
Or they might be going into Deepness this way, because Fungal Core is locked off by a key, so they can't go that way.
That is true. And
Shade Cloak at Crystal Guardian too, by the way.
let's go.
So, and Spore Shroom is by QG stuff already. So if they want to have Spore Shroom done by whoever does right side QG, which we still have not seen.
Yeah, and QG Stag is somewhere accessible, right?
Everyone has QG Stack.
Why has no one gotten a QG? Like, especially with that Dream Nail, like, just go get checks at QG.
I believe Apress and Blossom have enough to logically full clear not Crystal Peak, Queen's Gardens right now. Because I think they can get that Trader Key.
Trader Key was only at like 8 grubs or something.
Yeah, and they have 14.
But there's also no goal at Trader Door, and it doesn't feel like a great place to go at this stage we're in. Is Aiden going to get anything at Mantis Lords? No, of course not. Never get Mantis Lords.
So the better question is there anything at Super Secret Seal?
Imagine if Fungal Corky was here.
That would be...
where's-
Okay,
Yeah.
probably doing Bretta? No?
Oh, Vale is doing the False Knight play. Oh, Aiden is just gonna forget. Wait, what? Oh, they don't have Mantis Key.
That's
They're
right.
They're going to Bretta. Mantis Key was available though. I think anyone could have done it. I think 100. If Mantis, I think Mantis Key was at Zelda or something. Like somebody should have bought it. Saved a bunch of time.
Dupe Claws in Failed Tramway. Claw Locked. And there's an Abyss Shriek from the False Knight Geo chest.
Not going on to skip into Glowing Room, Sag. And is going to get our Bretta check-in. We'll find out if we have GPZ content this seed.
Alright, seeing Galen here from Apress. I do see the value in doing a lot of this deepness stuff with the keys. Okay, there's Swim. There's Crystal Heart. There's the Purple Egg. There's Fragile Heart. And there's, I believe that's everything from Seer. Okay, no, there was something else there.
Did I didn't check Bretta? Did we both miss it?
I think that was Sluber's Blessing. That was at Bretta.
I mean, do we miss the GPZ check?
I definitely missed the GPZ check, that's for sure.
That's unfortunate. I also was not looking.
Chat is saying Green Path Stag, which is not anything that our runners are going to be spending time to go get.
There's Queen Station Stag at the Deep Mist lower map. Aiden might just be following through into Deep Mist here, because Vale hasn't been down here. I think Blossom is going to be our first player to check Basin.
Yep. Yeah, this seed very open so far.
Gotta skip into Waterways first, though. Okay, not going to Basin.
I'm surprised to see this, to be honest with you.
They have Isthmus Key.
They have Isthmus Key, they have a lot of simple keys. Okay, they're going back. Like, I would just use the simple key on the Waterways manhole and be done with it.
I don't know. I think that using this skip to check Isthmus Grove is actually saves you time.
I like using this chip to skip to check Isthmus Grove. I agree. Oh hey, Isthmus tier outside of Isthmus Grove.
Let's go. Oh, Aiden's going to check Sports Room. This is a mistake. You have QG Stag. You should go check it. This is a waste of time.
I agree. And there's a second white fragment at at the Sharp Shadow check.
And I don't think we've bought the one that has held it yet, so we
have not.
White Heart now.
Archives key in Waterways. Very interesting. Especially with all these simple keys that we have.
Alright, no junk key yet. So that's going to cut Vale's trip through Waterways short. Vale's going to go to Edge. Nope. Vale's going to go to Spire?
Vale's already been to Spire, I think. Vale's probably going to Basin now.
Makes sense.
Okay, A-Press is in Kingdom's Edge.
Oh, Blossom does the skip into Isthmus Grove and then goes back and uses the key in the water mixing.
Okay, this is what I would have wanted to see. This I think is the right play.
The drop down to Basin or
the
Edge?
play to Waterways here.
Yeah.
How to handle Waterways. Cyclone Slash from the Broken Bridge Relic. We need one more Nail Art for Nailmaster's Glory check.
Everybody's just going to be doing Edge here.
And I believe that Vale and Aiden have actually caught up on checks, 136 to 131 right now.
Yeah, I think just a little bit of routing inefficiency on the blue side.
Oh, that's 117. Thank you, chat. It's 117, not 137, so...
Oh, they're still... Oh, so blue's actually getting slightly further ahead.
I mean, this does make more sense, what with having the Crystal Heart, what with having all of these movement items, and the Dream Nail that green does not yet have. I wonder if that Heart Key pushes Vale to go to Crystal Peak. Oh hey, there's another Fireball at the Basin Fountain.
Preferring to spend 3,000 geo on the one that doesn't have any charms. Quite fair.
I mean, when you have as much money as Vale does right now, I would do the same thing.
There's a Joni's key. Green team finding this Dream Nail as well.
Fluke Marm here from Blossom. Very nice. Did Blossom open up the shortcut beforehand?
I hope they did.
I hope they did too. That's not a fun walk back.
Oh, there's Love Key at Greed. Oh, right. We've already seen that one.
Yep.
And Apress is just going to do Hornet 2 here. That's certainly a play.
That's the decision. I don't think I like the decision, but it's a decision.
This is a very RNG race with the amount of map access that we have.
Yeah.
So I see the value in mixing up your usual routing. But also, like, Blue's ahead, so I don't feel like they need to make any plays like this. And I think they can reasonably believe that they are ahead.
Yes, especially with having 1 extra mask, 6 charm notches total, ahead of green. Those are both relatively good indicators of how many checks you've done. Because they're junk items, right? They're not progression at all.
Yeah, so you can just kind of tell that you're probably a little ahead on checks.
Yeah. And to answer the question from chat, yes, Blue Shade Cloak was at Crystal Guardian 2. It looks like Vale is headed into Crystal Peak now, by the way.
Well, there's a Dream Nail at Kingsbrand, so the Hornet 2 play could very much pay off here.
Okay, plot armor. And Fungal Core Key at Deep Focus.
Ooh. And yeah, Blue hasn't been down to Mantis Lord, so that could be something. I wonder if Aiden's going to warp there like right now.
Apress realizing, just as we do, that we don't have Bardoon Key yet. We can't get to the Pale Lurker.
Is it right here? This would be the rudest place for Bardoon Key.
Okay, it's not.
I've yet to see that happen, but it will be so funny.
One day.
Yeah, and we will need Bardoon Key eventually, because Pale Lurker is on the board.
Yep. Yeah, we've found neither of the Edge Mordor's keys. Sperry Geo Key is also AWOL at the moment.
Why is Apress doing this? Okay, just doing C-Dash on the last one. Is that faster to not use C-Dash until the last one?
I think it's faster if you cancel your C-Dash timing right. Or you mean off the wall? Like that?
No, I mean, like, they didn't use C-Dash at all until the last section. I feel like there's no way that's faster.
I'm not sure. I think he has Sharp Shadow on, so that might affect things.
Might make it closer, I guess.
They're warping out before CG2, as chat points out, so not getting that Shade Cloak.
That's quite unfortunate.
There's Lurian at Dung Defender.
So that's our second Dreamer for Blue Team.
Apress getting the Stone Snake Mask Shard and warping out instead of taking it into Fog Canyon. I think that's a mistake if you're going to get that. I think you take it, follow up through the Shade Gate into Fog Canyon here.
I think they've already been to Fog Canyon, right? Or have they not?
Have they? With the Arc? I definitely don't think they've been there with the Archives Key.
Oh, yeah, you could... That link from Green Path into Fog Canyon is one I very rarely use. It's like a blind spot for me.
It's It's one that a lot of people miss, including myself. Green finding that final nail art in Joni's.
Ooh. We still don't have Lantern. Alright, well, I was going to do some basic stuff. I think we've seen all of this from Green already. I don't think we've seen anything interesting down here yet.
I believe that is the case, yes.
Oh, except for that heart key, obviously.
Yeah, except for the heart key.
And the VS for 3000 Geo.
Tram pass in Fog Canyon. And it looks like Apress just went in here from Crossroads?
Perfectly timed tram pass for Blossom here.
Wow, that could not have been better timed. Alright, we're seeing that NMG check right away from Vale.
Yeah, that's nothing.
Make him noise, good chin.
Did we see Hidden Stack from Green? I don't know that we did. Which, understandable not having a C-dash, you don't necessarily want to make that trek.
I don't believe we've seen it.
Green has an excellent recent items history.
4 soul totems and a King's Idol.
So Vale's going to go find this tram pass now.
Yep.
Apress is the only one I think doing something new right now with this archives. Oh, and Shade Key was just there in Crossroads. We have not seen Brand yet. Apress is doing Umu here. Which, if their luck holds, this is just going to be a look.
Yeah. Doing this now. Okay, there's Hera and Crystal Peak. I can see doing this if you're trying to think of something else to do. But if you come here with the intent of fighting Umu, I can't see how that would be the right call.
Yeah, I think there's plenty of other stuff maybe we could be doing right now. I would have just grabbed the bench and left.
Alright, there's Hive Key from the Fog Canyon map. Apress did not get that when he was in Fog Canyon.
Oh, they didn't?
No. Oh, there's Monomon in Teacher Archives.
So we've seen all 4 reviews.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
And the dupe wings are here. Okay, sure.
Okay, so archives stacked, but also not really.
Yeah. Archives trying to be stacked, but dupes ruining the party.
Is everybody going to check Black Egg? Oh, right, we've seen Corky at Deep Focus. We knew about that.
Yes.
Aiden still hasn't been back to 4, I don't think.
That is correct.
And he's going to find the rancid egg at Bardoon Lifeblood now.
Yeah, it doesn't have a Dream Gate to leave here, which is a little unfortunate.
So what do we actually need to finish at this point? We need Bardoon Key. We have Grimchild. We know what the Lifeblood Charms are. We have Tram Pass. We have Dream Nail.
We need Berry Geo Key. We need Junk Key.
We need Lantern for no eyes.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's just, I think, Bardoon Key, Lantern, and Junk Key.
Oh, 待ってます、チヨ。
which is not a lot.
Okay, hidden station stag at shop key.
And there was a Mothwing key at shop key.
Yes. A-Press going into Black Egg.
Boss, I'm gonna check Blue Lake. That was a bench sit. A-Press teleporting like 15 feet to sit on that bench.
As a TO, I will say that major glitch did not save any time and does not need any sort of
No, it definitely did not.
punishment.
I mean, that's not a major glitch, is it?
I didn't see exactly how that happened, but I would assume it would have been delayed interaction, which is a major glitch.
I don't know enough about glitches. I suppose that's possible.
Yeah, if A-Press Crystal Dash past the bench was
They went
canceling
past
it.
the bench, yeah.
Yeah. There's Berry Geo Key from Hornet 1, by the way. So that's one of our go mode items that we need.
And where was shop key?
Grubs.
Oh,
21
right.
grubs. So Veil Naden are well on their way to getting that.
Dave's gonna go grab the bench at Oro real soon here as well. A-Press is gonna follow through with Shape of Un here.
Blossom going to go do Broken Vessel area.
And there's Void Heart at Shape of Un, so we don't even need to buy the one at Zelda.
That's okay, sure. Rancid egg and Unbreakable Strength. Do we have Sanctum Key?
No, I don't think
We need that for a city grub.
Oh, you're right, we do. And there's Village Key, which could be a progression. We haven't seen DV Stag.
Yeah, that's true. We've not seen Lantern yet for that, but it could be progression.
Yep. A-Press gonna go check Berry Geo here. I think that's the last dash. I think we've seen at least 3 of them. I don't know if we've seen 4.
I haven't been counting.
Oh, Scare goes with it. I was wondering why A-Press like spawned them and then didn't gather soul, but it was literally just a kill.
Yeah.
Are they gonna find anything else down here? That is revealing they had Berry Geo.
That is true.
An interaction I did not think about. Oh,
I mean, it's late enough in the seed that it probably doesn't matter that much.
Yeah. It's not that late. We're still only at 45-ish minutes. Like, we're not in White Palace territory yet. But we'll be getting there soon.
And there's the Duke Crystal Heart at Quick Slash.
Lovely. Lost making quick work of Lost. A-Press deciding to play Berry Geo very dangerously.
On 1 HP. And not enough soul.
The perils of Shaman Stone D-Dark.
Does Shaman Stone expand the D-Dark hitbox?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Today I learned. So does it only not expand it for Wraiths, or does it expand it for all of them?
It expands it for all of them.
Okay.
All right, Empress playing
Oh no,
a little too
Empress.
dangerously. Here.
Yeah, a little too dangerously there.
All right, so Vale's picking up that shop key now. It's going to start them on this progression chain. And cleaning up some QG checks. This stuff has been accessible for the longest time.
Yeah, this stuff has been out there for ages.
Not following through the love key is a decision.
Let's see, what is Aiden doing at the moment?
Understandably, making sure they're not missing anything at Divine.
Okay, checking the strength. That makes sense.
And now we're going to go follow this Mothman key.
Vale checking Hidden Stag, getting Fluke Nest for it. Aiden is indeed going and following that Mothwing key, so that's going to give them Berry Geo key.
AP is getting lower tram checks and finds focus. Blue team is no longer handicapped.
A-Press, meanwhile, going and doing Marmu. More things that we've had available since the, 10-minute mark.
Blossom getting this grub. Why?
Waterway Scrubs is on the board, I think.
Yeah, now they're marking it. Okay.
Yep.
And Vale looks like they're heading this way as well.
Okay, Aiden about to find another white fragment here from Shape of Un. King Soul and Focus at the same time for Green Team. Very much want to see. A-Press going and following up this Trader's Key.
I don't mind it. Yeah, blue just continuing to sit 15-ish checks ahead of green here. Despite going for all of these slower checks, I guess they're also starting to run out of the quick checks.
Yeah.
I am surprised we haven't seen Core yet, though. Core is 3 quick checks. Because I don't think we've seen Core.
I believe that is correct. I believe we've not seen Core.
Just a master shot at Love Key for Aiden, unfortunately. Aiden not going to follow through on Berry Geo. Nice clean Fluke's kill. IP there. Bottom gonna take out Watcher Knights. I think green already did Watcher Knights.
Yes, I believe so.
They're gonna clear out Isna's Grove here. I don't think AP got anything for Trader Lord there. Gonna go check Love Key now, it seems.
A-Press getting blocked by the garden door.
Sag. We can always access that ransom egg from Queen Station.
Yep.
Where's Blossom from? Them? I don't think... Do they have Fountain Key? Oh, they've already talked to them. Okay. And now I assume off to Nailsmith. Yeah.
Okay, Vale and Aiden picking up that boulder shell at eggs. As well as a nail upgrade there, too. And the garden key. Sure, A-Press would have liked that about a minute ago.
Uh-huh. Not logically necessary, but certainly convenient.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna check this love key here, which I think there was nothing here. And also, maybe they have Blue checked Sports Room yet? I don't think they have.
I'm not sure. I don't think they have either.
There was a swim at nail 2, it looks like.
Yeah. Nothing else there, though? Not even at nail 4? Okay, chat informing us that they have.
So this extra dream nail from Hornet 2 could prove critical here.
Yes.
Because we're starting to run out of places to go. Like, Vale's going to do Lozkin here, but Blue's already done that. Aiden's checking Sharp Shadow. I don't think Blue has done this yet.
Blue did this. It was a white fragment.
Oh, okay. That's the one that... Alright, so that's the one that Breed's missing.
Yeah. A-Press finding that hive key. Blossom going and doing Moloch.
With significantly stronger gear than Green. And then, oh yeah, A-Press is going to check this Rancid Egg now, I think. And just going to Nard it? Yeah, I think... Oh, well, they have Shade Cloak. They don't even need to nail our lever.
Yeah. Aiden going and fighting Grim. I like this.
I think it's an intelligent play.
You have to do it anyways. You're getting to the point of slow checks. You have pretty much all the progression for going fast.
And the board has definitely stagnated a little bit. Like, you can tell that Blue's probably a little stuck as well.
Yeah.
It looks like we just got a pain key from somewhere.
That was in Queen's Gardens, according to recent items. So that must have been that egg.
That's interesting. I don't think Green has that.
They don't, no.
Blossom's gonna do Hive. I like this play as well. This could be some content. We could be getting to the content part of the seed.
Yeah.
A-Press jumping up on Grim here. I think Aiden's gonna get the kill here in a sec. Yeah, there it is.
Aiden checking what keys that they have. Alright, what does Grim have for us today? Just a mask shard, okay. Vale's... Looks like Vale's going to be checking Progression Egg. Just opened up the gate to Blue Lake.
Drops a bunch of money on the Duke Shade Soul. Doing a little geo-counting here, it looks like. Their Shape of Un.
Yep.
Is Blossom going to do the Hive Knight tech?
A-Press not bowing back to Grim, SMH. Blue Lake has nothing.
Yeah, we already seen this from Blue Team.
Okay.
Is Aiden's gonna go into Darkness without Lantern. I also don't mind this play. Like, Lantern is obviously somewhat terrible.
Yeah. Like, this is... It's... I'm pretty sure by far the most item-dense area you have left at this point in the game. That you can access.
Vale doing a very late 0 check. I think we know there's nothing here. Has anyone looked at Flower Quest?
I believe we got a Flower Quest preview early, and that it was nothing.
Pause. Pause. Something is going on with Vale Aiden since they both paused first, I think.
Apparently a crash hardlock on Aiden's side. Interesting. Great game, by the way.
What was Aiden doing?
I wasn't paying attention.
Aiden was heading into Dark Nest.
That's right. Aiden was heading into Dark Nest. I don't know how that would have happened.
Yeah,
to be completely honest with you.
And yeah, you're the TO, so I'll let you. I assume we'll just let Aiden get back to where they were before the crash.
Yes. If we want to pause the timer, by the way, while we're currently paused.
We'll just subtract a minute or something from the end time. See, 2 curse for sub-hour, unfortunately. We have yet to see where this curse progression chain winds up.
All right. They should be going any moment now. Apparently it was the transition into Dark Deep Nest where Aiden hardlocked. Interesting. I'll want to watch this back to see how that happened.
We all gonna finish up 0 here. Aiden is doing drop down. Gotta see all new checks down here.
Yeah.
This is the part where you find a lantern in darkness and your head explodes.
I would be very confused if that happened.
Yes. Yeah, so like what can you find down here? You could find Bardoon's key.
Could find another dream nail or two.
You could. So where can Lantern be at this point? I think Vale's checking flower quests. Is this a flower quest seed? Or are we about to get some real content?
I don't believe you can find Lantern in DV with more doors, because you need the Lantern to open the village key door.
No, but DV stag could be somewhere.
Oh yeah, that's true. You do need DV stag. Yeah, it was just an arcane agate flower quest.
Sag. Blossom doing White Defender. White Defender is one of the few logical choices.
Yeah, we've seen all 3 Dreamers.
Imagine if it's White Defender and 2 Palace. And then like 2 Palace.
That would be juicy.
We still haven't seen Fungal.
That's true. Blossom and Apress still don't have Shriek because they still don't have False Key.
Imagine if Lantern was just like sitting at Golden the entire time.
Yeah, or at Failed Champ. That would be One. Chef's kiss. Perfection.
Oh right, blue never did manage this. So AP has to like hold full clear this area. Aiden's gonna do Trader Lord.
Vale's going to check Tuck. I think this is new.
No, we've seen Tuck.
Okay.
I think we're gonna find something that like, or like, Nos. Maybe Nos has something. There's
Yeah,
not a lot left.
Nos could have something.
Alright, Blossom finishes the white defender right here. Aiden's gonna finish the Trader Lord, but I think we saw this was like a mass starter or something.
Junk key at white defender.
Let's go!
Vale and Aiden still only have 2 dreamers, by the way.
Yeah, but they have the... Oh wait, no, they bought the Duke Dreamer.
They got the Duke Dreamer. Monomon was in Archives.
Right. And then Lurian I thought was somewhere like a lot more accessible.
Lurian was the first streamer that we saw from April and Blossom, I believe. Minus the Duke.
Man, where was it? How was Green Series? And Vale's doing Dung Defender now.
Oh, this could be bad.
I mean, he's gonna open the shortcut.
That's true, but you're still not going to want to come back to do 1 check. You're going to want to do White Defender right now. But you're not going to have that option.
So Blossom's gonna open the chest here. Definitely gonna set up the bench for Eternal Ordeal. But it looks like, there's no progression here. So
Fantastic.
We still don't know where...
Oh,
Lurian was
Dung Defender. Okay, never mind. So Vale can just do White Defender right now.
I have to imagine that Vale's going to do this right away.
Yeah.
It is that late in the scene. And Aiden's finally going to go check Fungal Core. Is Blossom just going to do 20 zones now? I think they are. I think this makes sense.
This makes sense. You are running out of stuff.
Oh,
Aprus, I think, is also going to Core.
Oh, this is going to be a race.
Elevator Pass in Fungal Core.
Oh, this has been accessible for a while.
This has been accessible ever since Deep Focus check.
And then they're still going to check one more at the bottom here.
Yep.
Vale's going to get this junk key and then going to go clear junk pit.
And find nothing.
Yeah, Blossom's just doing Eternal Ordeal. I think this makes sense. They don't need a lot of random things. They just need the Aiden's going to check Black Egg. This makes sense.
Right, that is White Defender down on Vale's side. Leave Dream Gating out of these Dream bosses is faster, by the way. If you have it, which they don't.
Yes, and we still could have progression. Disgusting.
Yeah.
Dream Nail's at Hornet 2 and Nos, calling it. We're gonna go check the elevator pass now.
So what is this progression item gonna be? Where is it going to be?
It's gonna be at Nos. I'm calling it. It's Awoken Dream Nail at Nos, and then progression.
I would love to see a Nos check, honestly, just because at high level, no one does it forever.
For good reason.
For good reason. It's a terrible check. But if you're wanting to do things that your opponent hasn't done, Nosk is a fairly safe bet.
We also haven't seen, I think, the collectors are accessible for a long time.
That's true.
And there's 20 for Blossom. Oh, Aiden is doing Hornet too, so they're gonna find this dream nail. Okay. This
Okay.
Is them. Bale's gonna do Junk Pit. Blue is just ahead here. I don't think green has anything blue doesn't, is the problem. And seeing blue mark a Tornado deal has gotta put some fear into green right now.
Yeah.
There's the 8 pins from A-Press.
It's just Fog Canyon Key from the E-Pass check. That doesn't do anything!
It doesn't do a thing. So it's Nosk or Collector, right? Like, what's left? It's not Flower Quest. We still don't have Bardoon's Key, which is wild.
We don't have Bardoon's Key or Sanctum Key.
This is the blessing of Mordor's. Because you don't have, like, if there's nothing in Sanctum, but you can't find Sanctum Key, you don't have to do Sanctum.
We have seen Hive from A-Press and Blossom.
Yes. Blossom did Hive Knight. A-Press is going off to do Nosk now. Where is Blossom going? Does Blossom have anything to do? Because A-Press is the one who went to Edge. Bomb's gonna clear out Slubra, I guess. Yeah, I think Blossom's just kind of out of stuff to do. Yeah, Villain doing Archives.
Collector's not accessible. Collector's not accessible without Bardoon Key.
This is correct. I, as the author of Mordor's, would definitely know this.
We need, yes, Lantern, Sanctum Key, and Bardoon Key.
It's gonna be a weird go mode. A-Press has to find something at Nosk here, right? They have to. Is Blossom actually in BK? I think Blossom's actually in BK here. Moss!
Oh,
this
man.
This has to be it. There's something at MMC.
Give me a longer progression chain seed without turning on longer progression chains. This is the seed. This is the seed that. This is the seed that you get.
All right, so Blossom's just gonna set up for a collector, I think. Which, yeah, I don't think they have anything better to do.
Yeah. Yeah, because A-Press has locations for everything else. For No Eyes, for Pale Lurker.
A-Press has 2 more checks to find in MMC. Yeah, and just... Green just isn't gonna go for Nos, because they have this other stuff to do.
It's Sanctum Key!
From MMC, and Blossom's gonna go straight into Sanctum.
Yup.
Truly a Mordor seed. One of the Mordor seeds of all time.
Oh, hey, there's the Abyss Shriek that A-Press and Blossom have been missing forever.
I don't see how Green wins this. They have to go to Nos.
They have to go to Nosk right now.
And they have other stuff to do. Yeah. Now AP is going to be the one going into Darkness. And it's going to work out perfectly because Blossom's going to get Lantern at the Soul Warrior.
If it's a Dreamnail, Hidden Station Stag is an option. So just setting up to go into Dark Deepness makes sense here. Also, there's Elegant Key, which Blossom and Apress have. Blossom didn't check that.
I think that's fine. Just do Sanctum. You can folk clear Sanctum and then do key. Although I guess that is incorrect, right? You should do Elegant Key first.
Absolutely. There's Awoken Dreamnail.
Awoken. All right, so AP is gonna. I fully expect AP to just like drop a Dreamgate here and go to Palace. Because they can't. They know they can't find Lantern down here.
Yeah.
Maybe just grab this drop and then drop it. If AP keeps doing Darkness checks, I think that's a mistake. Okay, yeah.
That's a much safer spot to drop a Dreamgate.
But no, you should AP, go to Palace. Go to Palace. There's nothing for you down here. You can't find Lantern down here. And the only thing you you need Bardoon's Key.
Yeah, they need Bardoon's Key. Okay, climbing out of here, I think, is when it turns into a bit of a mistake.
No, I would have just dropped the Dreamgate and left. I was going to go to Palace. Because you have to find this Lantern.
Like, you know you're first to this Lantern, right? Because City Grubs is not marked. So I think you absolutely just chase it. Chat actually pointing out that the Grub in Sanctum makes doing main Sanctum not nearly as bad first.
True, you have to use Sanctum anyway.
Yeah, I still don't think I agree with it just because of how fast the Elegant Key checks are. And because of how slow Tyrant is. But I don't hate it nearly as much.
Yeah, if you have to choose between two forks and one is required, I think it's always correct to do Tyrant first. If there's no potential for it to become faster later, which with the equipment that our players have, it's not. It's as fast as it's gonna be right now.
Okay, Aiden now at Nosk.
Okay. But they still have so much catch up to do.
Apress headed towards Palace. If it's something behind E-Key and Palace is just bait, maybe that's something.
Well, the other thing that would happen is if it's something behind E-Key and then the other player can just like go straight to the Grub and not do Soul Tyrant, like that could also save them some time.
Yeah.
But the problem is that like was that where was
that was a Tyrant, by the way. Had to be Dreamnail.
The fourth Dreamnail.
Okay, looks like Vale's going and doing 20 Zotes.
Aiden's gonna do this MMC check. Yeah, I'm gonna keep being a downer, but like I don't see how green catches up.
There's King's Brand
in Palace. Blossom almost warped out there, but then remember they have one more check to do.
Yeah.
Alright, and there's that they have Hidden Tag, so Blossom is probably gonna go. Oh no, Blossom's gonna go check E-Key first. Okay, makes sense. Then probably gotta go do Abyss. Because they still need to find this Bardoon Key. Okay, so we're gonna find Bardoon Key here. And then we're gonna find False Key at Colo 2. Wait, no, that doesn't matter. Yes. False Key at Colo 2 and then Lantern at Glowing Room. That's my prediction.
God, something being behind Glowing Womb or Failed Champ would be hilarious. Bardoon Key is needed so we can defeat Pale Lurker. We can't get up to Kalos otherwise. Crown Key is in Crystal Palace. Is in not Crystal Peak, it is in White Palace.
Blossom's gonna do Abyss first, and they can full. They have Shade Key. They've had Shade Key for a while, so they can full clear Abyss here.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice huge shift here in Jones' Gauntlet.
Apris had a very nice saw tunnel in left atrium as well. That was one of the best saw tunnels I've seen.
Blossom feeling some nerves here, it looks like. Blossom, what are you doing? Oh, Blossom is fighting Sharp Shadow. And then this is going to be a Woken for green at Soul Master, I'm pretty sure. Or no, at Tyrant. Are they going to do Tyrant? Oh, no, what? There were 2 Dream Nails in Sanctum.
There sure were. Yep.
God, this... I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry.
I'm not sorry. I'm not even remotely sorry. I am pleased to see... Purenail roll this seed, by the way. I did not. But I am pleased to see this sort of content here.
More doors special. Veil not doing the room tech. Sag.
Yeah. Veil dropping a Dreamgate and not doing Tyrant immediately is, I think, 100% the right call if you're behind.
Yeah. Just gonna get the required grub.
Okay, Apress going into Path of Pain first.
I mean, I think that's 100% correct if you don't have lore on.
I'm just thinking time considerations. Because if Aiden goes to the top first, does Aiden get there before Apress does?
Absolutely, but it's way more time for a single check. Like, Path of Pain has much greater check density. If you're looking for one thing, and it's either in Path of Pain or at Final Totem, you go to Path of Pain.
Well, I was also thinking, if you go to the top first, and then do Path of Pain, do you get to Path of Pain before Aiden would, in this case?
I see what you mean. It's hard to tell. Because I haven't marked the City of Tears grub goal yet. Oh, they haven't done that yet. I guess they haven't done guarded grub, like Viking Sag or something. Why hasn't remarked this yet?
Good question.
It looks like Abyss might be entirely bait. Yep, Abyss is bait. Nothing there. Excuse me.
Gazoon Height?
So this, right now it's a palace race.
Yep.
And Veil's gonna have to do all of this anyway, unfortunately. Boss, we're gonna go do Crown. We haven't seen that yet. Oh, there's the 4th dash in Path of Pain. So it's still Bardoon Key and Lantern. And we still have DV Stag, which means getting Carefree Melody kind of sucks.
Yeah.
You have to actually take Lantern through Darkness.
Yep.
Oh, this is gross. I don't think this is the worst seed I've ever rolled, but it's definitely up there.
It's atrocious, alright.
Like, it requires the board to go with it, because we've had TE for a long time.
Yes.
And then Blossom checked Crown, I think didn't find... Oh, was that DV Stag at Crown?
It sure was.
Oh, boy. And then... Oh, Blossom's gonna refight Grim, because AP is just busy. Ooh, this...
Okay, I just went back and checked the VOD. That was Vale Naiden's 4th City Grub, so...
Gotcha.
They're probably missing Guarded Grub or something like that.
Green can actually catch up here. If Palace just winds up being bait, because Apress is going to keep going here for the final token. But we could just find what we need in DV.
Yeah, it could just be here.
This could be Green's chance to catch up. Ooh. Oh, that's a rough hazard spawn there from Aiden.
Yeah. I think it's probably getting to him a little bit. So this has been a marathon, not a sprint.
Yeah,
especially
we're
for runners at this level.
Yeah, getting past 120 at this caliber, like, that's a long seed.
Yeah, especially with the level of runners that we have here.
Alright, so Vale's just doing Beast Den here, making quick work of it.
Yep. Blossom is right behind.
Yeah, I think technically speaking, like, unless Apress finds something at the final totem here, I think
Radoon's Key.
There it is.
Radoon's Key at the bottom of Beast Den.
But we still need
that lantern though. If that lantern is up here, it's suddenly turned into
if
blue needs an out.
Yeah. Green is now slightly ahead to this Bardoon's Key, which could be big. All right, let's see what's at this totem though. Oh,
that's the fragment.
Oh, that's tragic for blue. Green just stole the lead. Although, oh no, because Aiden is the one who did Edge, so Vale has to go into and there, I think the lead goes back to blue because Apress is free. Apress and Blossom have to swap places right now. Blossom has to do Beast Den. Apress has to go do Edge.
Blossom is a Dream Gate and Edge, I think.
Oh, right. Okay, that actually is going to work out.
Nope, they're Dream Gates in front of Beast Den.
Oh no! Did they?
They used it for Swing Totem.
They replaced it.
No.
They should. They should switch. Apress has to go to Edge.
I will say that is one thing that is very easy to do in randos.
Oh yeah,
is if you're using a Dream Gate, trying to save a Dream Gate for somewhere, to accidentally use it somewhere else, just out of force of habit.
We're still getting checks because we still need this
lantern. We still need the lantern.
We don't know where the lantern is. Alright, false key at Kalo 2. Let's go. False key at Kalo 2.
Just the Hollowness seal at this stupid King's Idol.
You have to check Kalos. There could still be something in Kalos.
Hunter's Journal at Colo 1. Long Nail at Colo 2.
Well, good thing we have Mark of Pride.
Yeah, good thing we have Mark of Pride.
Alright, so nothing at Colos. But, like, so there has to be something at Pale Lurker now, right? Like, that's it. That's the only place progression can still be. And
There's Collector.
Final Totem, there is Collector as well.
Imagine Collector on top of all of this. That would just be the cherry on top of this piece of doo-doo seed.
This is a great seed. What are you talking about? Oh, there we go. 1-notch Dash Master.
Hey, Dash Master!
Just at Pale Lurker, an hour and a half into the seed. Super useful chart.
A-Press going to Collector first, knowing that he's behind to Pale Lurker.
There's
full speed Pale Lurker!
Lurker!
Okay.
It's gonna be Lantern and Glowing Moon. Lantern and Glowing Moon.
If Lantern is here at Collector, then A-Press and Blossom should have this. If it's not, then Veil and Aiden are going to have a real hard... It would be very unlikely for Veil and Aiden to lose this. And again, we've seen a lot of unlikely things happen before.
Blossom just gonna do Glowing Womb into they haven't fought False Knight, which means it's gonna take a little bit longer for them to do Failed Champ.
Yeah.
Veil's ahead here. Veil's gonna do Glowing Womb first. If Lantern's at Glowing Womb and like, because Veil could have had Glowing Womb like an hour ago.
Yeah. Collector, by the way, having nothing.
Oh, so it's Glowing Womb or Failed Champ. That's it. And Blossom's gonna go straight for False Knight, skipping Glowing Moon. Oh, this is so close. This is so unbelievably close. Oh, God. Wait, AP Blossom are splitting. AP's doing Glowing Moon. Blossom's doing Failed Champ.
Yup. It's Lantern and Glowing Moon!
It was Glowing Moon.
Veil and Aiden are behind on goals, but all they have to do is
defeat
NPCs in Dirtmouth, and that's it. And they have to defeat No Eyes.
This is so close.
Buying Crossroads Stag from Zelda. I thought we found Dirtmouth Stag somewhere, but just making sure that Aiden can get to Dirtmouth.
I think Aiden's already been to Dirtmouth.
Actually, I think that's true.
I think they went there from KP.
Lantern was at Glowing Womb.
So blues and go.
Blues and go. Green is also in go. A-Press slightly ahead towards No Eyes.
Oh, is blue actually just ahead here?
I think, yeah, I think Aiden...
Because no one on green is doing No Eyes right now.
I think Veil is relying on Aiden to do No Eyes.
I mean, if Aiden is the one, yeah. Oh, blue just takes it.
We just... I mean... Radiant's death is not out of the question, I would think.
I think it's quite unlikely.
It's unlikely, but it's not out of the question.
That's true.
Unlikely and out of the question are two very different things.
Oh, Veil is so far. Veil has to go 15 station to No Eyes. Oh, this is so bad.
Blossom with a clean Hollow Knight.
Averus is entering Radiance now, and green isn't even in THK yet.
Yeah.
If Vale had just done Glowing Room Skip, they would have been done like 20 minutes ago.
Oh. What a scene.
What a scene. Lots of them.
Yep, very
Yeah,
cooperative Radiance pattern.
There's the underplat.
And GG's from Blossom.
They press on flats. Very nice flukes there from AP to speed up phase 2. And I assume we'll see a GG from Apress here in the
Yep.
chat. There we go. Close. So close.
Extremely close.
Not the closest we've seen, but we still technically got both green miners into the THK fight before Apress finished, which is still very close. And nobody look at Vale stream. Nobody do it. It's not happening.
Vale's just on a murdering spree right now.
That's true. I don't think Vale's gonna. I think Aiden will finish. Vale might be mad at themselves for not doing Glowing Wound.
Yes, Blossom and Apress are guaranteed in the top 4. So congratulations to them. They will be facing Palm and Hamathity in the losers bracket semifinals.
Oh, Vale really is on a crusade here. Are they going to go for Revok next? They are. They're going to go for Revok next. I'm pretty sure they have Dreamwielder.
I don't think Vale cares at this point.
Understandable. GG.
Congrats.
The end of such a wreck.
So both teams, I believe, hard last location Nosk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Of course.
We didn't even realize
Yeah.
what was left. Like, we were opening helper log.
Yeah, the last thing in our there was a point where things in our helper log were 2 soul totems that we didn't hit and Nosk.
Mhm. Same. Exactly the
Oh.
same.
So yeah. Not much to say. Good job. GG.
Yeah.
GG.
So the great tragedy of this seed is that Vale Aiden did do early False Night,
Yeah, but it was like glowing
didn't
womb.
do glowing womb.
No.
Oh, it was glowing womb. I thought it was fair jump.
Nope.
Whatever. Doesn't matter.
Also, Purnell, you called this like half an hour into the seed.
I called it before the seed start. I told them like make sure you do early False Night if you find claw before infection.
Didn't we? Where
We
was
did,
the
but she
false
didn't do
key?
following womb.
Yeah,
meant
I
the
think we
glowing
got
womb.
infection before Claw, didn't we?
You
purchased-
bought
but we
the
had
Duke
wings, I
Dreamer
guess.
You bought the Duke Dreamer from Lego.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Your first Dreamer.
Oh right, because you can. Oh,
I guess I could have
true.
chosen to not buy it, but like I don't
That's
know.
what Vale Aiden did. They chose to buy it and then did False Night, but
Mhm.
didn't do glowing womb.
I mean, I don't know. I spoke about this last time. I feel like the False Night play, it's not like I see it, but I don't love it personally.
Vala made the call that the lantern is not in the base because you would have done it by now. So we skipped the base and it almost
Mm.
worked.
We were just
Yeah.
at last location, everything in that game. Like
Yeah. The
did all
cleanup,
of White
cleanup
Palace
was
for
really-
nothing.
Yeah, Vale and Aiden would have caught up, except for the goal distribution was not great. I think Aiden had a lot of goals to do near the end. No eyes.
Yep.
Yeah, and Vale had to do no eyes from Queen Station, which was rough.
See, we probably would have been a lot worse with our goals, but Blossom and I were like taking the time. Like we were just find anything you can do to be useful, like
Mhm.
in
Yeah.
between last locationing checks. So like both getting access to Bardoon, although we kind of moved our dream gates around, so it didn't really matter. But like, I don't know. I think stuff like that helped with distributing goals at the end.
We
It
definitely
certainly
noticed
helped.
a few Dreamgate overwrites where like someone Dreamgate and like, oh whoops, I thought this was somewhere else.
Yeah, I thought mine was still at Bardoon like key, and then I was like, oh right, I put it down so that I could like go back up to Beaston. Oops.
Yeah, which is also it's just tough. Like so many things that you have to go back for that aren't near benches.
Yeah.
That
Alright, so Vale is decided that instead of doing boat, they're doing Ghost Percent.
Ghostbusters.
Yeah, shout outs to the Grim incident also. I
Oh,
am
yeah,
so
it
sorry
was-
for starting on Grim. We got the DV stack and I was like, should I do Grim? And AP said yes. But AP heard should I do it and was like, oh, so
yeah,
Boston
go do
means
the
clear
Beastin
Beaston.
checks. Yeah,
And so I started on Grim and I was like, oh, so I just mentioned that I was doing Grim and AP was like, wait, no, I did Grim. But I should have like realized because we like last locationed what was that Nosk? I just was not paying attention.
This was a really intense ending to
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
race. There was a lot of meta to consider.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the ultimate story here was I think you guys got to cliffs first, so you had a dash wings advantage by like not even that long. It was just like a minute or two. I think that you had the advantage, but like you just
Mhm.
got 10, 15 checks ahead and then just never lost that lead for the entire race.
Yeah.
Did you just do itemless border or did you do immediately do soul catcher with dive?
They
I did
did
Soul Catcher with dive.
Yeah. They did Soul
Yeah.
Catcher with dive immediately.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, we split up our crossroads. Blossom was doing shops, and I was just rushing to crossroads tag and getting like the other checks. And then as
Oh,
soon as we got
right.
dive, it's like let's go do the Baldur killers. And I was gonna just walk to green path, but finding Sagnus tag, it's like that's just better.
What was really both teams did Salubra Shade Skip, and then the Shade Skipper got wings as
Got
they were
wings,
entering
yeah.
Salubra.
Yeah. Vala was mad at me.
I was disappointed, but the Libra Shade Skip is always right.
So yeah, not much about this seed. Thanks for rolling the seed muzzle because the seed was great. Or did
I-
Pioneer roll it?
Purnell rolled
I-
it, although it certainly looked like one of
Okay.
my seeds.
Yeah,
I
thank you,
bro- I
thank you, Pioneer. Then
I rolled this one to spare you from the Maso seed, but it didn't work out.
My influence is too powerful.
Oh, Vale can't get the Joni ghost because
Wait, what?
Joni's not here.
Oh, I picked up the check.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Oh yeah, you need to pick up a shiny in that room for Joni to show up.
True. Rip Ghostbusters.
Rip Ghostbusters.
Did you do the top of Palace?
Yeah,
Okay.
I did all of Palace.
Yeah, I guess
And the only thing
hope,
in there was Crown Key, and it's the first check.
yeah, I guess that our only hope at the end was that skipping Abyss would work, and it technically worked, but it was not enough. So
Mhm.
kind of sad.
All right. Our next match that we have scheduled is this Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And it is the winners semifinals between Kuro and Quado and Tim and Pure Nail.
I think that's winners finals, isn't it?
Yeah, that's winners finals.
Winners finals?
Yippee.
Okay.
Yeah.
That will be content.
Challenge marks it as semifinals. Just general semifinals, I guess.
It is general semifinals, but it is winners finals.
Yeah, winners finals. And then the loser of that match will face off against the winner of Apress and Blossom and Pollen and Mothody.
Yo, we gotta reach the boomers next. Let's go.
Yippee!
So thank you all for watching.
Yeah. I don't know why. I don't know why Vala is not here, but thank you, Vala, for playing with me. It was fun, and good luck, Blossom and Davey, for the rest.
Yeah, thanks for him.
Hope you go very far.
I believe.